Hi, this is Kim Peck at My Stampin' Garage, and I'm going to show you how to make this card. This is a suite from the new July through December 2021 holiday catalog from Stampin' Up! And I'll show you, it's on page 55 in that catalog, and I used a lot of the products that are on this page. So I went ahead and used the dies from this Nature Harvest bundle. So the dies are Harvest dies, that's what they're called. They do coordinate with the stamp set, so I like to buy them together because you do save 10% when you buy the bundle together. And I tend to use them a lot together, but because this is a card that I made for a card kit to go, I couldn't have any pre-stamped images, so I just used the dies for this, and this saying was typed on the computer. So the background here was done with the time-worn 3D type embossing folder, and that is in number 2 on page 55. And then I love these. I used the brushed metallic adhesive backed dots, and then just a small piece from this Harvest Meadow designer paper. So let me go ahead and show you how it was made. I'll show you the sample again, and then I'm going to get out the supplies that I need. This is the second card in the August kit, and you should have enough in your packet to make 3 cards of the same. And so I'm just going to get out enough to do one. Come here. This is stuck to my paper. There we go. And everything has been pre-cut for you, so you're just ready to go once you get everything out. And so I'm going to start with my card base, fold it in half, and use my phone folder to fold that. And then I always like to start with the inside piece first, just so I tend to lose things as my place gets a little messier the more I work, so it's just easier for me to get pieces done that I don't have to wait on. So I did that first. And now you can go ahead and put on this crushed curry piece that was done with that embossing folder. It's called Time Worn Type, and I really like it. It's really pretty. Do be careful with this. There is kind of an up and down that's right. I don't know if you can see, but as you look at this, you're going to see an occasional word on here, and if you get it upside down, it's going to be noticeable. So just beware of that. And then I'm going to put on this piece of the Harvest Meadows DSP Designer Series paper. And I'm going to put this just about in the middle, maybe slightly up from the middle, but really close to center. And next, I'm going to use this wheat. And we have put adhesive. When we cut it out, we put an adhesive sheet on the back. That's what this white is. So you aren't going to have to try to add adhesive to this. The only thing you might find is this is kind of a 3-dimensional one, so it's a little hard to tell where the adhesive is and where the die cut is, especially on the back, because sometimes it doesn't cut all the way through that adhesive sheet. So my recommendation is to start at the bottom and there we go. Once you get this started, it's not as hard to get it to keep going to get that backing off. But this one you are going to have to be a little careful with because some of the parts are really thin. So once you get that one piece going, you'll know what comes off and what stays. If you try to start on the back, it's not as easy. So for this one, definitely try to pull up from the front to separate it from the adhesive backing. Looks like that one maybe didn't cut all the way through. Hopefully you don't get one like that. Looks like it got a little close to the edge. If you do get one like that, I'm just going to go in and snip this little section off, because you won't miss it if you haven't seen the sample to begin with. And for this one, you can see where that line is, so if you want to, you can kind of go around and help that to be cut off. If you don't, just cut the top off. You're not going to notice it when it gets all said and done, because actually that piece is going to be covered by your flower anyway. Okay, once you get that all taken apart, the reason I did that is it's hard to put glue on these little skinny pieces. And for this one, I'm not sure if having the adhesive back is an advantage or not, just because it is a little more difficult to pull apart then. But we've already got it done, so this is what we're going to do. Okay, so just kind of put those in place, and this one does go flat, and you've already got that adhesive on the back, so you should be good to go. And then I'm going to take my flower, and with this, I am going to pop it up. Before I do that, though, I'm going to choose my saying. I'm going to use a thank you again. And I am going to use my dimensionals. Again, you should have some of those in with your envelopes. And I'm going to put that down first because I want that flower to go up over just the corner. So I'm going to place that so it's up against the edge, kind of in the middle, right like that. And then I am also going to pop up my flower. So I used a dimensional, full-size dimensional at the top, and then one of these mini dimensionals down at the bottom, kind of where the leaves intersect down here. Take those backs off. And then put my flower in place, and I'm just going to lay it down like that and just bring it across the edge of my tag just a little bit. It gives a little bit more dimension. And the last thing I'm going to do is add my brushed metallic dots. I love these things. I know I'm going to be going through a ton of these. They come with copper, brass, and gold, and 2 different sizes of each one, so on the same piece. So they last you a while if you're just doing your own projects. So there is our finished card. And this die actually gives a little bit of embossing when you cut it out. I don't know if you can see it, but it puts a little bit of detail in the petals and also the leaves. So I love that set. I can see that I'm going to be using that a lot this fall and even summer. So I hope you enjoyed that card. If you want more information, you can go to My Stamping Garage or kpeckstamp@gmail.com. Thanks for watching.